Hi guys! So today I'm here to bring you my January TBR. Now as of the day I'm filming this, it is the 6th of January, so I'm already a little bit late, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I have 5 books to show you here, and one of them is actually my current read at the moment, and I'm loving it, so I'll start with that one. So the book I'm currently reading is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. If you don't know what this book is about, honestly, where have you been? It has been all over BookTube in the last year. It is about America's first son falling in love with the Prince of Wales. Now, if I hadn't seen so much love for this book on BookTube, I honestly probably would have never picked it up. It is such a bizarre concept of, America's first son and the Prince of Wales, but it is honestly amazing, and I'm not that far into it, but from what I've read so far I am just loving it. It is so much fun. It is just funny. It's an easy read. Honestly, I can't wait to read more of it because I'm already just swooning over these two. It is so good. If you haven't picked this up yet, I highly recommend. As I've said, this is my current read, so I haven't finished it yet. I actually started this at the end of December. I'm just really slow with reading lately. It's not like me at all, but honestly, once I do pick this up again, I'm just going to fly through the rest of it because it is so good. The next book I have to show you is The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan. This is the second book in the Wheel of Time series. I read the first book, The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan, I think in October, November. My very good friend Anthony gave me the first book when I was leaving my last job as a goodbye present, and I loved it. It was so good. If you're a fan of The Lord of the Rings like I am, I think this series is for you. As I've said, I've only read the first book so far. It is a high fantasy series involving a variety of different characters. Honestly, I feel like I dislike more characters than like characters, just judging from the first book so far, but I'm hoping that will change. If you don't know, this is a very long series. It is a 14 book series, and as you can see, they are not short. You can tell by the first book just how much Robert Jordan is a fan of The Lord of the Rings, because I saw a lot of similarities both in like the plot and the characters, but obviously it is not a copy. He definitely put his own twist on this story and this world. I am dying to see where this story goes because I've heard such amazing things, so I really hope I get to this book this month. The next book I have to show you is Wayward Sun by Rainbow Rowell. If you don't know, this is the second book to the Carry On series. I'm not sure if that series has a name, but I don't know. The first book is called Carry On. I think Rainbow Rowell is a very good author, with the exception of Eleanor and Park, because I know that book has a lot wrong with it. But I really enjoyed her first book in this series, which is Carry On. It is a YA fantasy involving 2 characters called Simon and Baz. It is enemies to lovers, which is an amazing trope. I love that trope. And I think the first book, I thought it was going to be a standalone. I think we all thought it was going to be a standalone. So when she announced this, I got very excited. But this book has been out for ages and I still haven't picked it up. One thing I'm surprised about is the length. It's very short in comparison to Carry On. I've heard very mixed things about this though. Honestly, I think I've heard more negativity about this book more so than positive, but I want to give it a go and see how it goes, and especially because the third book is coming out this year and I want to have read this book so I can just dive straight into the third and possibly final book in the series. The next book I have is Ready Player 2 by Ernest Cline. This is the second book to what was supposed to be a standalone, which is Ready Player 1. I read Ready Player 1 back, I think in 2018 maybe, and I thought it was brilliant. I absolutely enjoyed it so much. The movie adaptation was absolute garbage. Don't watch it. It is a waste of your time. It was honestly such a disappointment. But the book is amazing. If you're really into like pop culture and video games and exciting adventures, honestly, read Ready Player 1 because it is brilliant. This book kind of just came out of nowhere. I didn't even know it was coming out. I hadn't heard anything about it, and then suddenly Ready Player 2, it just arrived. I haven't heard anything about this book except for one thing that YouTuber Daniel Green said, which he said this was a huge cash grab and not necessary. So that has me a little bit worried because I love Daniel Green and his reviews, but I'm just going to go in and see what I think. I hope I enjoy it because Ready Player 1 was so good, and I really hope he actually made an effort with this one, but we shall see. The final book that I have to show you that I plan on reading this month is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. I really enjoy Leigh Bardugo's writing. I think her stories are really good. I think her characters are fantastic. If you don't know, this is a new series that is You basically have to read her Grisha trilogy and her Six of Crows duology to read this, as far as I know. I'm not even going to mention any characters because I don't want to spoil the other two series. I've read both the Grisha trilogy and the Six of Crows duology. The Grisha trilogy I enjoyed, wasn't a favourite series of mine, but I thought it was a lot of fun. Six of Crows duology, again, I enjoyed, not a favourite of mine. That might be an unpopular opinion, I'm sorry. I did enjoy it, but I don't think I loved it as much as a lot of other people did. But anyway, that's a whole other story. I'm excited to read this one because it involves my favourite character in any of her books. I absolutely adore this character, and honestly I'm so excited to read about him. I'm looking forward to getting back into this world and seeing some old faces again, so I'm looking forward to picking this one up. So that is it for my January TBR. As I've said, as of filming this video it is already the 6th of January and I'm not that far into Red Right? Yeah. I'm not that far into why can't I say that? I'm already not very far into Red, White and Royal Blue, even though it's a very short and easy read, so I really need to pick that one up and just get it done so I can power on to these next books. It is highly unlikely that I'm going to get all these books read in the month of January, but we're going to remain hopeful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you'd like, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I will hopefully have another video up very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Slán live!